Shamai, hello. I stopped like finish my lunch because I'm sure you heard me chewing it during the last one. So we have plenty of people to talk to now. I haven't forgotten about Barden. He's just over there, but you know how it typically goes. You kind of lose the day when you have a bit of a natter with them. Oh, sorry, I was just lost in thought. About your home?
Sorry.
Forgive me. It isn't a subject to rush through in a place like this. It must be about Halia, his hometown. I should catch him next time we're on the moves. We can discuss it at length. Okay, cool. So he can chat with me on the Gauntlet Runner. That's good to know. So we'll make sure to prioritize that next time we're on the runner.
Beg your pardon?
Say, have you heard of the Imp's Den? Right near town, there's a forest with a whole mess of gorbons in it. Me? I figured that place has got something to do with the kidnappings. I mean, don't goblins seem awful clever little buggers? That's a point. I should check for new bounties too. I'm not going to get on my Gauntlet Runner, but
You have my thanks.
I'm going to see if there's anything new for anyone to say to me while I'm here.
Very good indeed.
I heard, you know, about how you went all the way to the giant sandworm's nest in that runner there. Maybe you got a bit of a daredevil in you. Damn good show, Mr. Candidate, and thanks to it, they're saying the kidnappings were resolved. Well, we're much obliged to you. Gauntlet runners sure are something special, huh?
Very good indeed.
Oh shit, I left my vape in the charger.
You have my thanks.
Fuck. I want to go get it, but I don't want to pause the stream and have to go edit these, not stream, recording, and have to edit it together later. I can't be bothered. I just put these straight through Handbrake and upload them immediately. It kind of just brings down the workload. Once famed painter. Wait, we didn't have a whole market here before, did we? That painting looks expensive. Seems a bit out of place in this town.
What do you think?
What do you think? Used to be a painter in the royal capital. Had a patron and everything. But I painted the truth and they cut me loose for it. Now I'm just a backwater brush slinger who can't sell a thing. I've noticed that if I drink a little bit I start doing accents. And that's never a good path. I'm quickly gonna grab my vape, so if I start sounding farther and farther away, that's why. But I'll keep talking. While I grab it, and hopefully I'm on the way back, and hopefully it won't disrupt things too much. It's all part of that rustic flair that I'm all about. Don't you worry.
Pardon?
It's like being at your friend's house, right? My mum said I can go outside again because the kidnapper got caught. I went to the back alley to see the cows, but I saw a fairy instead. Everyone calls me a liar though, but you believe me, don't you? Is he talking about me? Not too many fairies I know hang out with cows. It must be you.
That reminds me.
Looks like Barton, the guard corps captain, is and he wants to discuss with you. Anything else you'd like to check? No. I just wanted to have a wee little chat with you.
Hello there.
Welcome. Care for some water? You won't find any more refreshing drink anywhere else? Still no cordial for me, eh? Oh, let's check the bounties.
Thank you. You really helped me out. Take a look.
Now that the kidnappings are solved, I'd say life's gotten easier, if only by a smidge. Now then, any requests you'd like to take on? None. There are no bounties. Okay, well, okay, that's fine. That's one less thing to do, you know?
Pardon?
Lady Joanna did say there'd be no more kidnappings, but we were never told who was doing them, were we? Say, you know a lot about the situation, don't you? Well, go on, tell us something. I promise it'll stay just between you and me. I can't say anything right. I'm not gonna fucking expose Joanna, because you're not gonna believe me. You'd call me a liar, and that's not good. But if you believe me, that's doubly not good, so I can't say shit. It's the exact same Barton said, but me, I'm not so sure. If they actually did nab whoever did it, what point would there be in hiding that? Should be over and done with now, but it isn't. Well, Lady Joanna said everything's alright. I guess that's enough for me to say case closed, huh?
Well met, eh?
If you really want to see what you're made of, there's no better place. Is this Loveless?
That
Oh, this is
sounds
Roger.
right.
Sounds like an emerge. Yep, that's Roger. I remember Roger.
So foolish it arouses great pity.
Abolish taxes? What idiocy. This Roger so-and-so doesn't know how a country works. What indeed would become of our nation if it were left in hands like his? No, I believe it's Santa Fex Forden who's the best fit for the throne.
You are.
That's so. I think it's a bit of a good idea, actually. When we go and trade in the nearby towns, there's a tax on everything. Oh, I dropped my vape. Oh, I'm a bit of a mess right now. I'm really just trying to take full advantage of my day off. You probably saw how exhausted I was on the last stream. I hope it was entertaining enough, though. I really put off starting it for ages because I didn't think I had the energy for it.
Oi!
Did you see the king's face in Grand Trad? All that about the royal palace flying up in the air, you couldn't make us up. That reminds me, have you heard about the vestiges of the heroes' kings? The landscapes where mighty kings left behind some traces of themselves? They're all over the country. If you're travelling, you're bound to see them. I've only seen one, but I tell you, I was flabbergasted. That's interesting, I didn't know that was a thing. I wonder if I could get some kind of like power up to my archetypes if I visit specific ones. Because it's about the old heroes, right? And that's where I draw my power. Ooh. Sorry, let me put this on my side desk. You don't have to hear me picking my drink up and down.
Alright then.
Okay, we're gonna go this direction first. Hello, distrustful woman. Oh, you got like, was it Nydia? You got Nydia eyes.
Pardon?
Is it really true that the kidnapper's gone? And that you were the one who took care of him? That's right. No fooling. You got any proof you ain't lying? After all the terrible things that have happened in this town, don't got any more trust to give. That's fair. This town's been pretty fucking... Huh. Another fairy. Cheerful fairy. Oh, another fairy. Why, hello. There?
What?
Whoa, I wasn't expecting to run into a fairy in Matera of all places. I just love the humidity. No one else will come near me, though. That said, the air here was getting really nasty lately. It was giving me those massive headache. It's finally cleared up now, so it's back to nice and muggy. Don't think I'll stick around, though. See you never. And just like that, they were gone. No, I wanted to look at their character model. Fuck. Wow, I hardly got a word in edgewise. So there are other fairies. That's good to know. Someone mentioned how, like, when Stroll met Gallica,
Come on!
he was a bit surprised, but it wasn't like, you know, he wasn't like, holy shit, what the fuck are you? He was like, oh, that's a fairy. You don't see them very often. That's pretty fucking crazy. So I guess there just are other fairies. Okay. Just oh, hello, frightened man. You're probably thankful the screaming in the well stopped. I wonder if that was the victims or if that was the monster.
I guess it's over
I
then.
can't hear the strange voice in the well anymore. What was that voice anyway?
Oh,
You don't want to know, cousin. You don't want to know.
You will. Lovely aces.
Hello, vegetable lady. We love you. Do you have any of those hero
Excuse
seeds?
me?
I want to buy some seeds. Thank
We
you.
talk?
Thank you, mister.
Thank you, Mr. Elder. Come round again, okay? Anytime you like. Yeah, let's get some of those hero seeds. I probably should have been visiting her more often now that I think about it.
An elder.
You know, I've never actually questioned something. So, I'm an elder, right? I got these round ears. I've never questioned the two-toned eyes, like the was it heterochromia? I've never really questioned that. And no one else has even mentioned it up either. I don't know if this is this just an elder thing? Because no one's brought attention to my eyes. It's always been my ears. So, we'll see, I suppose. Oh, I should pull some mags from the statue. What do you want? You interested in this rock with all the faces? We came to see the King's Rock.
Hang on. What if...
We'd like to see the rock. Just a quick peek and then we'll leave. I see.
Isn't that...
Sure seems like the bigger candidate's face is on the rock, the better qualified they'll be.
Hey.
Hey, As the order of the faces changed since the royal funeral, the large face in first and second are Forden and Luis, but the third place is probably that Rudolph. Godot's face seems smaller than before. I guess because he lost that fight on the runner? Rudolph? Who the fuck is Rudolph? The rest are so small, I couldn't even make them out if I knew them. Can't say I see your face anywhere on here either.
Oh.
You need to stand out enough to land in the top 20. That way your face will finally show up on the King's Rock. So I need to be the top 20 to get on the King's Rock. And I guess if I'm on the King's Rock, I get the King's protection from the old magic. And now that we know where we stand, should we go back to it? I don't know, it looks the same to me. Weren't you on there for a while? Wait, no, that is a different guy, isn't it? No, that is the same guy. Could I check my... will they show up in my memorandum? People. Okay, we've got the UGF, we've got the Nydia. Okay. We've got Ishkia, we've got Bird People, Rogue, and those are the big heads. Actually, I should probably read these out loud, shouldn't I? Small in stature, with a bat-like wings and ears. Due to their singular appearance and low population, as well as their strong night vision derived from their nocturnal nature and keen hearing, it's not uncommon for them to be perceived as unnerving, and they often become targets of discrimination. Most UGF live modest lives at the bottom of the social hierarchy, with few positions of status. With their natural agility, some are able to make a living as warriors. Most UGF, however, prefer farming to hunting, making them a tribe that is warm in nature, that values harmony. The flip side of this is that they are often indecisive, second-guessing themselves out of concern for what others want. This has lowered their relative status in the world. Damn, so Heismay really is a UGF among UGFs, huh? He is like... He ain't indecisive, he's a solid, firm-headed, he knows what he's about, he knows what he needs to do. The Nydia tribe. Characterized by their iridescent eyes and hair. The hair's iridescent, they have glowing hair as well. Members of the Nydia tribe lack the conspicuously notable features of other tribes. They are known to be gregarious and talented at flattery. Many have left their hometowns to make a living, some making a name for themselves as both compelling and strange figures. Colonies comprised wholly of the Nydia are rarely known to exist in any part of the kingdom, making them a mysterious tribe in some ways. Then we've got the Ishkia, a tribe recognized by their avian wings as well as their almond eyes and long eyelashes. Though the fewest in number of the 8 tribes, they have a reputation for their intelligence, giving them a strong presence in bigger cities. Many find higher status in intellectual labor, such as scholars and sanctors and the like, making it not uncommon for Ishkia to be wealthy. Due in part to their regal stature, the Ishkia are commonly admired. However, the act of speaking down on others has been ingrained in their nature for some time, making it just as common for them to be resented. Incidentally, their avian-like wings are purely cosmetic. Oh, so they can't fly? Huh, okay. Though they are able to move them to a small degree, they have no structure. They're actually just a cluster of feathers. Those who aren't fond of the Ishkia latch onto this deficiency of flight to ridicule them. So they really are just feathers. There's not even like bones or muscle in there for the most part. A tribe recognizable by their third eye. They don masks and wear culturally significant attire, which many among other tribes finds unsettling. Though their population isn't necessarily low in number, the Mistari are low to come by, as they mostly live in Virga Island archipelago. As they believe in a unique faith, they are often targets of persecution outside the island, denounced as pagans. The eye on their forehead is often called their third eye, capable of perceiving Magla, which is invisible to the naked eyes of most tribes. However, how clearly they can see the Magla depends on the individual. For some it is vague, while others can see it more clearly than fairies, perceiving even the Magla's quality and density. Okay, half-bloods. Children born to parents of disparate tribes. Half-bloods often inherit physical attributes of both tribes, as evidenced by Zorba and Maria. While it is theoretically possible for any of the tribes to bear offsprings together, Conceiving a child between differing tribes is less viable than within the same tribe. Therefore, they are few in number. Even in metropolitan areas with diverse populations, those with mixed heritage are rarely to be seen. Half-blood children are often ostracized from both tribes they hail from due to their unnatural appearance. The typical characteristics would often otherwise inherit from each tribe can be underdeveloped, leading to smaller wings for a half-blood Ishkia or a singular horn for a half-blood Klimar. So I guess that explains why Maria's wings are so short and why Zorba only had one horn. They are greatly misunderstood, generally isolated from each other, and face unjust societal disdain. Oh, on Gallica. Gallica tried to stay resolute as Aoife's chaperone, but as he gets involved in unexpectedly intense battles, she begins to doubt her role in the grand scheme of things. However, with the fairy's unique ability to deflect anxiety, she does her best to help the protagonist in whatever way she can. Yeah, oh, that's what I want to see. Gildo. Oh, he's not wearing a beret, so I guess that isn't him. Ovis Godot, a muscular blonde Roussant warrior who served as both captain of the Monk's army, the enforcement arm of the royal theocracy, and Forden's primary bodyguard. He assumed the role of captain after his predecessor lost his life during the suppression of the Mage Academy in Montario. He specializes in a unique fighting style that combines magic, staff, and spear techniques, passed down through generations of warrior monks. Right, so I guess that confirmed. Oh, that must. Oh, then in that case, that's that evil dude. Not evil dude, but the dude who follows Luis. Then that must be who that is.
You there?
Hey, I heard it from Bardon. Putting an end to those kidnappings was your doing, huh? Now we can walk around with peace of mind. Might even hear children laughing in the streets again someday. Although after talking, Bardon got all mopey for some reason. He ought to hold his head high. He protected the town after all. That he did. Not exactly a great feeling for him though, but you don't know that yet. You'll find out soon enough. Ow.
Well, I guess that's the end of it.
Well, looks like it's finally all over. But what'll become of He's mate? Ugh. I think my vape juice is leaking. Got it on my lips and tongue. Jesus. Ahoy there, young Master General. Quite the thing you've accomplished, quite the thing indeed. I tip my helm to you. My barns can finally go outside again. I cannot thank you enough. Kriegard Castle seemed like the safest place. Something, I am jealous. Got word from the captain. The kidnappings are done with, he said. I must say, hurrah! Thank the heavens for that, huh? Oh, all that has been giving me a hell of a recurring nightmare. Real terrible dreams, I tell you. In it, I'm guarding the town alone, but everyone's been kidnapped. I gotta thank you, mate, for putting an end to all that. Sorry, I have strict instructions not to let anyone through, but I've heard you lot went to stop the abductions. Yeah, I want you to have this. Little token of my gratitude, eh? Mindbreak hammer. I fuck with that.
Well, I guess that's the end of it.
So, oh, let's go. Yeah.
Hello there.
Hey, is it true? I heard you lot can change into these big, menacing figures that absolutely tear through monsters. My apologies. A merchant for the capital was telling me some weird stories. Of course, I didn't think it was true, but you lot can do things others can't.
Whatever.
Felt like I was living inside a monster cage until recently. It's good to have the old Martira back. Honestly, I thought about leaving town during the incidents, but leaving town would be more scary, so I didn't do it. No, I think I was right not to leave. Maybe I love this town more than I thought, huh?
Lovely.
Hello. You're the lady who was talking to the guard, weren't you?
Lovely.
Even though we caught the kidnapper, it won't bring my child back. They were so innocent, all those good children. How could this happen? Why were they only feeding gods, children? I guess children were just easier to lure in, I guess. I feel bad for that lady, she cries there every day. So I'm drawing a picture of that lady and the girl that disappeared. I'm gonna give it to her when I'm done, and I'm sure she'll be happy. I don't know, actually. Not to shit on you or anything, but I don't know, man. I don't know if that'll make things worse or better. It's a tough situation. I mean, oh, man, I can't even give you like any. I can't even say don't do it, just because I simply don't know.
Thank you kindly.
It's one of those things, isn't it? It's like shit, man. What you do in that situation like that? I wonder if I'm hard and half an idiot.
Not serious.
Probably not, right? You can have blue eyes without being an idiot. Right, pardon my chum, my friend, my buddy,
Pardon?
my pal. Nice goat.
Oh, you.
Why, hello there, what are you up to? The city's returned to its lively self, but were it not for all you... thinking back, I do remember Lady Joanna disappearing at times. But I had not the slightest doubts about her then. I believed every word Joanna and Morris had to say, and I carried on without a care in the world. In some ways, the situation has shined a light upon me, shined a light upon my own weakness, and I'll not make the mistake twice. I'd like to speak with you if possible. I hope you'll make some time for me. Yeah, dog, today's your day.
Thank you.
Thank you, I owe you. Just need your opinion on something.
And let me say it again. The town is safe now, thanks to you. Couldn't be more grateful to you.
Welcome.
Pardon! I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
Why, 'twere no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
He's such G, man.
Well, that may be, but I never knew a captain to be so generous.
My only wish is to render assistance in any way I can.
Oh, it's getting smoky in here. Let me open my
Whatever
window a
wee
touch.
matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
Oh, you seem to be doing a fine job. Everyone seems to really like you too. They seem to be really
What
appreciative.
the hell? You bumped into me? Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you damn Rousant?
So it is pronounced Rousant. Okay, I've got to keep that in mind.
Looks like I need to go keep a brawl at bay.
You're a busy guy, huh?
Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already. Sorry about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
It happens everywhere, mate. Is everything alright?
I'm not bothered, but are you?
I'm asking ain't that thin yet. It's just... that kind of manky scene has been more common lately. Neighbours coming to blows. Good lads fighting. Whole town is right anxious.
Don't blame him, to be honest.
And that's what I wanted to discuss with you. I'm curious about you and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh?
Hell yeah, we're proper tight homies.
Even got Highs made to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different people to come together as one?
Well, it's cool like that. We have a shared vision.
We have a shared vision, one which will benefit everyone.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader. So it is. What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
Oh, you're gonna set up like a local government? That sounds like a fine idea.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
When I'm king, that's super cool. You can do that.
I'm much assured by your words. Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again sometime?
You got it, G.
With your consult, I know this town will keep getting better.
Yeah, how can I refuse?
I'd be happy to help.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be sure to make this town a nicer place to live.
I wonder if like all his skill-related stuff will be involving making Martira a nicer place. That'd be nice. Like more shops, better stock, cheaper prices. I can feel Barden's profound love for the town, as well as his faith in me.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden. Within him dwells the virtue of the Commander. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I shall protect the town you all saved.
The party can now study the Commander. Hell yeah. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Commander from Barden. You can now study the Commander in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
I'd be glad if you came back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
Hell yeah, bro. I parted ways with Barden and returned to the group. Back to the Martira Tavern. I hear a voice. I need to push myself harder. Heisme comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Maybe I should. Huh. Hello, you have a quest for me. I wasn't anticipating that. I should probably visit the other towns too to see if there's any new quests there. I don't want to like lock myself out of anything. But let's quickly check on Barden. Madge, General, Inheritance. Improves defense when whole parties in the back row. That's pretty fire for like kind of blocking the big attacks. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Barden will send a parcel. Lineage... Inheritance, sorry. Increases chances of escaping. Madge. Ooh, halves the turn icon cost of switching with a reserve party member during squad battle. That's good. I like that. I can, so that means I can swap in combat like you can later on in Persona. That's pretty fire. Within certain exceptions, escape will always succeed within squad battles. And then the Warlord, and obviously Inheritance. Barden is definitely worth investing in then, isn't he?
What do you want to know?
What is it? Something you like to know? You got nothing for me to learn. Oh, I'll try and talk to you, drunk woman. No more kidnappings. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm sure the town has you to thank for this good news. Recently, another candidate from the tournament came by, but so far I've been the only one to ever actually do anything with this town's best interest in mind. If someone other than His Eminence Borden were to be king, I hope it would be someone like you.
Pleasure to see you.
Just come now.
That he's me. Mature in most respects, yes, but he has the pickiness of a child. Oh, does he not want to eat your fucking disgusting worms either? The other day I made recommendations of a sumptuous Martyrian delicacy, yet insisted that he would never, ever eat bugs. His loss, really. You're an animal, Hulkenberg, fuck me.
What are you playing at?
Please refrain from speaking to me. I am trying to concentrate and I cannot afford petty... Well, an elder with a fairy companion. You must be the fool who thinks he can defy his tribe's legacy and take the throne.
What?
Thanks. I take it you don't sugarcoat anything. Who are you exactly? A fine question. I am a chef who once served His Royal Majesty, otherwise known as the Queen of Cuisine.
Whoa.
That's quite the title. Though you must have some serious skills to make food for royalty. I take it you don't work there anymore. I do not. If I could choose a king to serve, I'd want a true gourmet with a refined palate. By the looks of you, I'm sure your taste must be pedestrian. Hey, rude. For your information, we collect all our own ingredients and we're pretty good in the kitchen. Indeed. I wonder then if you could make a dish to satisfy me. I aim to cook something to raise the sunken spirits of this town, so I'd appreciate a dish that I could use as inspiration for my own cooking. Is 5,000 reeve an appropriate reward? I'll also add in some of my high-quality ingredients as well. I'm not simply looking for a dish that tastes good. I need a creation that can help revitalize this town's very spirit. For example, a dish that uses local specialties, a dish that's easy on the stomach, and rises like one spirit after a taste. Is that too much of a challenge for you? I'll do it.
Lovely, that.
Such confidence. Perhaps you are capable of surprising me. If your cooking proves worthy, I dare say I might actively support your candidacy.
Okay.
A dish using local specialties. Oh, how about mellow milk? That easy food she mentioned. Does she mean something soft and fluffy? Maybe we can start with recipes that call for milk.
Let's give it a shot.
I need to prepare food that will satisfy the requester. The key to bringing cheer back to the people of Matera is apparently mellow milk.
Yeah.
Sounds tough. We can pull it off. We'll get a reward and a new supporter. Let's make a dish she'll be raving about for days. I didn't actually check when the deadline was. No deadline. No deadline. No deadline. Do I have anything you want now?
Eh?
I detect the scent of food on you. I will judge its worthiness, so please show me the dish you brought. A dish with a soft texture that uses mellow milk. The noodles, maybe?
Cheers.
So this is the dish you have chosen.
What are you playing at?
The broth has quite a pleasant aroma, but that's all it has going for it. At least eat it before rejecting it. Just what about this dish exemplifies Matera? I'd rather slurp grass or something like this. Fine, just watch. We'll come up with something even more amazing. Let's go cook something else, safer. Okay. I was kind of hoping that maybe there'll be milk and noodles, but I don't think that's actually true. I don't think milk has any place in noodles, does it? Right. Oh, we've got a new couple of new people to talk to as well. So we'll do a circuit.
I'm out of ideas.
I've been going to the tavern every night. All anyone's talked about was who was kidnapped. But now it's all over and we're back to talking the usual shite. Ugh, I'm damn glad I am.
What'll I do?
The kidnapping cases are closed, officially at least. But you know, us guard corps were never told who the culprit was. Captain keeps his lips sealed even to old vets like me. And you know what else? I haven't seen Morris around lately. There are so many more misdeeds now. It's shameful, it is.
Well, thanks.
So Heesmay wants to talk to me. He's got to be somewhere around.
Hello.
All that kidnapping's done with and everyone's got more pep in their step for it. Matera's a proper nice town now, don't you think? I only meant to stop for a short while to do some trading, but I'm thinking I might just set up a little base here for myself. And the food and drink here, mwah, delicious. But I guess that's why I drink too much. Here, homeboy. That's a cute dog.
Thank you. You really helped me. Well met, eh?
But where is Heisme? Is he in the Gauntlet Runner, perhaps? Just chilling?
Leave it out, mate.
Okay, the kids are probably in bed, I imagine.
You will?
Jesus Christ, kids, go to bed. Fuck me. What else we got? Do I really want to talk to you? I don't particularly, but there are so many conversations around me. Did you hear the kidnapper was caught, they're saying? Also, there was some quarrel at the castle. The hell's going on thereabouts?
Ridiculous.
First things first, who the hell's behind the kidnappings? If they caught the culprit, they ought to bloody well tell us who it is. It's a right villain indeed who put the city through so much suffering. I said we push him off the damn cliff in the square without a rope.
Stop that at once.
That's barbaric. You know it was a candidate from outside the city who helped solve it. I thought it crazy to have a dispute over the crown at a time like this, but it ended up benefiting us, didn't it? The wind out there rustles our hair too, you're saying. Speaking of the candidate, though, I hear he's an elder. I didn't believe it myself at first, bringing in an elder. I thought there was no chance we did a smashing job of it. Happy I was wrong on that one. Well, that's kind of nice, actually. I didn't kind of expect that from him. I'm glad they're fully kind of supporting me, at least as far as they can. I know they're kind of still pretty resistant on me being an elder, but as fucked up as it sounds, I think that's the best I can kind of hope for. Progress ain't made in a day, after all. I'm just glad they seem to be moving in the right direction, even if they're not quite all the way there yet. It's still a significant difference. Hello, mate. I appreciate you, really I do, but this town's lost an awful lot. I've seen many the face of a suffering parent, and all because we guard corps couldn't fulfill our duty. Oh, that ain't on you though, is it? You just had one stinky member who was fucking things up, and a poor, distraught, angry, crazy, upset
You're not serious.
person at the helm who was lashing out and kind of figured that, hey, if they've been fucked over, why not everyone else, right?
Very good.
And you can't, I can't even like fully disagree with that. Obviously, to the degree that they went, yeah, but damn, isn't it like an understandable feeling? Okay.
Ah, it's you.
Ah, it's you. Once we get more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I've been thinking, I ought to resume my training drills from my Shadow Guard days. The battles ahead will demand no less of me. My apologies, but if you have business with me, might we discuss it another time? Can you teach me? Well, I'm afraid this training is tailored to a Yugi of stature. It's not a thing for you to learn. It'll help me understand you. With my overflowing eloquence, I was able to convince Heismay of the significance of observing his training.
I see.
I see. I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely then, and you'll learn the way of the Shadow Guard. But proper training does take time, a significant amount of it. If you mean to tag along, I hope you're ready to be here a while. I'm all set. Well said. A bit cramped right here though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead, come on.
Now then.
Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now let's begin.
Huh?
You're wide open. Oh, he's mad fast. From here, it'll be a simple thing to slit your throat. You were careless. One more time. Let's try one more time.
Alright.
I'll do it as many times as you like. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very
May I
skin.
speak?
Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct to buy time for your mind. How can I do that? How do I learn this? But how can I do this?
Well,
How indeed? Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least you can decide what you aspire to.
then...
Want to keep going?
Then...
It seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let's retire to my castle back on the runner.
Oh,
You've set up camp on top of the runner? I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yes, a bracing drink, but nowhere near as good as the spirits back home. Do you miss your hometown?
Hold on.
no.
Not particularly. Talking with you just reminded me of my son. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. Hope we go there someday. He looked up to knights, you know. He had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. What the fuck? What do you mean, how does that equate to mourning? Cremated? Do I not know what cremation is? What do you mean by cremated? Oh, right, of course. It did mention that, the urn was like a special Ugieth thing. I guess Ugieth are the only, race here that really cremate the bodies, and so... Ah, right. Everyone else buries their bodies as they are, without giving them to the flame.
The truth is...
It's the way of the Ugieth, boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond. Then those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed. We'll find a spot for them. I mean, if you said he never saw the village, maybe that would be a place to bury them.
I apologize.
My apologies. I shouldn't be talking to you about this. Let's find his place. Then let's find his rightful place together.
No.
We've an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours of an inconvenience, boy. I can't put that burden on you. It's for your son's sake.
Let's do it.
Still, we can do it. It's for your son's sake, isn't it?
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness, truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast, then, to cement our vow. You, with a cup of delicious tea.
Cheers.
Yes, a toast. But not to mark my regrets. To commemorate our coming together, and to the beginning of mourning. I can sense Heismay's heartache for his departed son, and his trust as a friend and ally.
My boy, are you watching?
Madge, and display the location of strong enemies on the dungeon map, so that'll be good. I'll know where to not fucking go. We can save this for any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me though, and I dare say, tonight I'll rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I'm not used to using my voice so much. I hear a voice.
Mister?
I wonder if Mister will come visit again today. Maria comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. I think Mister will visit today. Because I don't think I've got anything else going on, and that would be a really good use of my time, I think.
Well met,
All right then.
At the very least, I do need to go to the royal capital, I think.
Let's go.
So maybe I will take a visit and visit Maria. Because I'm pretty sure soon I'm going to have to, let's have a quick look through our...
What do you think?
Oh, of course, a landslide just had to do its thing. Ugh. Why don't we look for something to do until we're back to normal? Our supporters. So it's just Maria, I think, right? Hulkenberg wants to talk to me too, fuck. There'll be time for Hulkenberg. We're gonna be... Hulkenberg's always gonna be around. So, in that case, we'll just, and no one else here has anything extra to say to me. They've still got 3 days. That's the weather lady, right? Yeah. Let's see if I've got anything I need to appraise. So I think I did pick up a lot of blessed water. And then we'll give Maria a visit. I guess I didn't pick up anything extra. In that case, straight to Maria then. Maybe I could talk to Hulkenberg in the night.
Stop that at once.
Now what am I to do?
Unstinking unbelievable. Oh, wrong place. I need to go this way, I think. I've gone the wrong way completely. Oh yeah, I can go faster, I forgot. Let's go past the Bastari. And around. Oh, hello, Maria. Just chilling outside?
Mister.
Mysteria, I really wanted to talk to you. I've got so much I wanted to tell you about. But I have to go shopping now. Well, I'll come with you.
Really?
Really? Yay, thank you.
Mister.
Do you see those flowers for sale over there? They grow outside the capital. Papa took me there once. He let me ride on his shoulders, and I felt like a grown-up. Let's buy some.
In that case,
Why don't we buy some flowers?
Wow.
Can we? I think it would make Miss Fabienne really happy if we decorated the inn with them. Oh, is that a starving Parapus boy?
Huh?
Excuse me, but are you okay? Maybe, are you hungry? Why is the music so menacing? Seems like I feel like something bad's gonna happen to Maria. I know obviously something bad's happening to this kid right now, but I'm more concerned with Maria right now. I still have some bread. Oh, you can't sleep here. You're dragging your filth all over the road. Piss off. You're shaking. Maybe some bread will make you feel better. That's the child from that Parapus inn. You know, the half-blood. Bitch, I will put you through the fucking wall. Feeding scraps to a disgusting stray. You're not wrong, Maria.
it'll be fine.
Don't listen to them, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for me? Are you sure? You looked hungry. Where's your house? I don't think he has one, Maria. Yeah, I don't have one. My family, they're all dead. I ran from a merchant who tried to sell me, but I ended up here. There's slavery in this world? I mean, I'm not surprised, but I guess this is the first time it's kind of... Dead ass? Dead ass? Is that just like an... Is that like an accepted thing? That can't be an accepted thing. I mean, God, I'm putting too much... I think I'm giving this too much goodwill. Of course, it's a fucking thing here. My family, they're all dead. I ran from a merchant who tried to sell me, but I ended up here. I'm all alone now. I wish I died with Mum and everyone else. Are you crying? I want to die, but the hunger's so painful. Thank you for this. Am I going to end up like that boy? No, you're not going to end up like that boy. And I think Miss Fabienne would be real fucking proud of you if she saw that. And probably, and Grius too. Because my family's all gone too, just like him. You have Miss Fabienne.
Listen.
Miss Fabienne will always take care of you.
But
No, no, you're not just bothering her. She'd not let anything happen to you. Maybe you can take me with you? You should take me along. I want to go on a journey, and I promise I'll be good. You know, someday we will go on a trip.
Fine by me.
Someday we'll go together.
yeah,
Okay, I don't know how I can help though. Maybe I'll just get in the way.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. Please don't tell Miss Fabienne. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell Miss Fabienne. But, you know, she ain't gonna get rid of you, but if she does, you can come on the gondola runner. She's the only one I can stay with now, so I'll have to show her that I'm a good girl. You are good.
No.
You're a good kid, Maria, just as you are now. But I want to make Miss Fabienne happy. There's got to be something I can do.
So then...
Oh, she's always busy, so I can help out lots. And I talk to you, mister, my stomach doesn't feel like it's all in knots anymore. Well, that's a fucking... Jesus fucking Christ. This kid's too young to be having, like, this fucking... to have feelings like this fucking complex and negative. Fuck me, this kid's having an awful fucking time. Okay, then you'll come back soon? I can sense Maria's devotion and the wholehearted trust she has for me.
She...
The pure-hearted maiden Maria, she who presides over the heroic embodiment of the healer. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, cherish this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
It's a promise.
Cleric and inheritance. Okay, cool. That's pretty dope. You can now study the cleric in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. More skills can be inherited by the healer lineage in academia due to the effects of the Scion skill.
Yeah.
I should go back before Miss Fabienne gets worried. You too, mister. Please be careful, okay? Back to the Martira Tavern.
What do you think? Hmm?
Wait, I can talk with
What do you think?
supporters. Looks like you caught someone's interest. Not sure they'll actually talk to you right now, but you want to look for them? Yes, please. Can I go... I'd like to go visit, but I don't know where they are at the moment. What about Alonso? I'd like to go visit, but I'm not sure where they are at the moment. So when I meet Katarina and Alonso, they're ready to go. He doesn't need to come here any longer, and yet... I don't think Brigitte would have much to say. Consider my current courage. Gita... So I need more courage, do I? What do I need? 3? How do I work on my courage?
Now what am I to do?
God, you're having a shit time, ain't you? Oh, let's check the stock in the shop, actually.
Okay.
No. Ooh, what's up, Gander?
Welcome.
What kind of magic igniter are you in the market for today? Additionally, it seems the representative has developed a certain fondness for you. I've been instructed to allow you to make purchases of our stock of special igniters. I hear a voice within my mind. I thought standard igniters might be growing boring for you. Consider an upgrade of better stock. Thanks to Brigitte's Merchant's Finest, I can now buy magic igniters that have special abilities. Oh, let's get some things of praise too. Sanctus Mace, Superior Polearm, and another polearm. Okay. Oh my goodness, these are pretty crazy. Oh, so multi-target buff moves. Those are pretty fantastic. Okay. There's nothing to sneeze at. So I need more courage to talk to Brigitte. So 3, presumably. My courage must be getting pretty high though, right?
What do you think?
Let's take a look. It's almost there, actually.
Ah, just you.
Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed. I believe I made myself clear. You have no reason to come here anymore. But if you really want, if you insist on joining me on the road to hell, there is a place I'd like to go. I'll go wherever you're going. That's what I'd like to say, but I don't have enough courage to really put it into words. If my courage were fearless, I could help Brigitte through in her distress. Sorry, it's probably best you forget about me. I'll be back. I'll be back for you.
Alright. Where to?
Since there's no one else to talk to right now, let's work on my courage, shall we? I'll probably drape. I was practically lying down in my chair there. I hope I was easy enough to hear. So this should improve my courage a decent amount. You know what that platform over there is, mate? It's a mirror that shows you what you're made of. Times like this, you need courage where it counts. Only thing for it's to jump headlong to this canyon with a rope, of course. You're free to take the challenge if you want to. You'd fare much better if you had some courage, though. I suppose there's no harm in trying. To take the plunge, you must first believe in yourself. You will return a braver man indeed. Come now, test the strength of your will. If I jump from this height, I bet it'll raise my courage. Rope fee's only 250 a eve. What do you say? Fancy a wee bit of danger? Let's take the plunge.
Good, good.
That's the spirit. But you think you'll have that spirit after coming eye to eye with the bottom of the valley?
Hey.
You sure you can handle this? I can see your legs trembling. I think anyone would be trembling in this situation though, right? It's a bit excessive. But I suppose you can't turn back at this point. Good luck, I mean it. Oh, it looks like everything's set. Well then, get ready. My die has been cast, my fate is set. Oh, that's alarmingly close, I don't like that. What's that? He dove off with his back to the ground. Oh, but he's falling surprisingly gracefully. Wow, impressive. I enjoyed watching that, so I wanted to give you something for making my day. Go on, take it. A foreign coin, thank you. I can sense jumping off such a high place has increased my courage.
All right.
Hey, 4. Gallagher and I discussed the test of courage as we made our way back to the others. Oh, and that increased my popularity.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then.
I hear a voice. Perhaps the captain would lend me his strength. Highsmith comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Is he on the runner again? Oh, it's a sale day. Let's see if I can pick up a new spear for
Amazing.
for Hulkenberg. The one's a little bit weak.
Lovely.
Oh. Heard the kidnappings have stopped, but I'll still need a proper weapon if I want to protect my family.
Got a bargain.
No, there really are just no weapons for Hulkenberg here, but we do have this leader's thing. Maybe I'll pick that up. It'll be good to have a weapon for when I decide to finally use it. What was it the commander? It said, right?
Lovely.
Lovely. Oh fuck! Well, it's sale day. Let me go replenish my stock of medicinal herbs, actually. Because I burned through them quite a bit, don't I? I don't think I need any more, like, revival items. I didn't die as many times as I expected. But I sure used a lot of healing items.
Thank you.
Okay, what we got? We need... Let's take 50 again. Maybe more, actually. Let's take 70. Medicine will take 20. Fairy dust will take 25. 30, 35. We'll take 40. We'll take 35. We'll take 30. We have loads of these, we don't need more of those. We're okay. That's good. That's a good amount. We still have plenty of money left over too. We still got 30k, 36k.
Lovely.
So I assume Highsmith is on the runner. We also need to remember to make something out of milk.
Amazing.
But let's get Highsmith to rank 3 first, I think.
Well met, eh?
Yes, the case is solved, but so what? That doesn't change the fact that I lost everything. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to criticize you. Just please let me alone right now.
You have my thanks.
Hello, chum.
Boy!
Hello there, not much occupying you until the landslide's taken care of, huh? If you'd like to go somewhere, just say the word. Right, I'll have a chat with you in a sec. Let me just quickly slide down to Neuros's little engine room. And, let's see if he's figured out any more. Nope, he hasn't figured out anything else there. Right-o, fella.
Ah, it's you.
Oh, it's you. Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. Don't suppose I could ask your help with something. I know I'm imposing, but... You remember we spoke about finding a spot to lay my son to rest? I happened to cross a nice place the other day. This soon.
My thanks.
You'll go then? The place I'd like to go is a cemetery on the outskirts of town. I didn't think you'd want to bury him here. Plenty of new graves, possibly victims of those dark doings at the castle. Perhaps my boy would find solace here among many his own age. It seems they don't cremate their dead here. I don't want my son feeling out of place being the only child here singed in pieces. Hard enough for a boy his age to fit in. Shall we look somewhere else?
That means...
Then shall we look somewhere else?
My thanks.
My thanks. I think we'd do well to check other options.
My apologies.
How about somewhere deeper in the forest? If you don't mind indulging me a bit further. Yeah, that's cool, man. Take your time. We can take as long as you need. It's pretty. Seems a peaceful place at first glance, but it's not really so, is it? It's not?
No.
Pattering footsteps from beasts among the trees, the smell of animal waste. I can feel them eyeing us from the shadows, too. Yeah, we wouldn't want to leave his spirit somewhere so dangerous. Might be too dangerous.
True.
I can't stand the thought of hungry beasts disturbing his grave.
We shouldn't.
I think it's still too early to make a decision. I'd like to look at other locations if you don't mind. No problem.
Got it.
Okay, let's do that then. I'm not even questioning it. Let's just let him go. If he wants to look for another place, we'll look for another
My
place.
thanks.
I appreciate your understanding. You're certainly more patient than I was at your age.
The truth is...
All Ugief travel far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at home, some scatter the bones in the sea, some bury them beneath a great tree. That said, most simply bury the bones in the village's communal cemetery. After all that contemplation, they come back to where they started. Those people used to irritate me to no end when I was younger. I loathed their indecision and looked down on them for it.
But...
I think that's kind of normal, to be fair. I think that's a pretty understandable thing. But as I got on in years, I came to understand some things. It's not so easy to overcome the death of someone close. That's why when you lose someone, you need time for that very hesitation. I've certainly found I do. Haste will not ease my woes.
Even so...
That being said, this isn't your concern. You've already done more than enough for me. We can take our time.
It'll be fine.
It's fine. We can give it as much thought as you need.
Listen.
Are you certain you truly are an oddball?
Then
might we take to the Gauntlet Runner again? This time, I'd like to see somewhere full of open space. Damn, guess we're taking a little day trip, huh? Maybe I'm just imagining things. What's the matter?
What happened?
What's up? What is it?
No.
It looks just like a place my son loved.
My son...
I think it was around the time he finally started walking. Even when he stumbled and fell, he always leapt right back up, all smiles. He would chase bugs through grass far taller than him, laughing even when he fell, bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fist. Even now, 'tis as he might burst out of the grass. Even now, 'tis as he might burst out of the grass at any moment, beaming and covered in burrs. But I know 'tis just an empty fantasy. I know it's difficult, homeboy. You've had a rough go of it, ain't you? Ain't no shame in that.
My apologies.
Apologies. I didn't mean for you to see me like that. But yes, this could be a fine place for him to stay. The silence is peaceful, the wind is gentle. It feels a place wholly apart from the nightmare of our world. I'm sure my son would love it too. He always loved to run with the wind in his face.
But...
And yet, something's bothering you? Is there still something bothering you?
The truth is...
I just have one thing holding me back. Are you worried you'll be lonely? The sweet smell on the wind, it reminds me of a faraway hill. The hill where my hometown lies. You just remembered it?
What?
You're just now remembering your hometown?
No.
It occurred to me, yes, but I've not visited even once since I left. I sincerely doubt they'd welcome me home. Why not?
Oh...
A wind blows in my home, sweeter than any I've known. Why don't we visit?
Let's go.
Well, let's go and see. But... No, you're right. I couldn't let my floundering deprive my boy of his proper place.
I'm in your debt.
Walking this ground with you, I find myself determined to return home again. It feels like something I'd never have realized alone. I am grateful our paths crossed. They may have beef with you, but I'm sure they don't have beef with your son. I have no doubt they would let you bury him in wherever you bury your people there. I can sense Hisme's extraordinary resolve and the depth of his gratitude. The aloof hermit Hisme, keeper and heritor of the thief's virtues.
No.
Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny. And that brought us to rank 3 as well. So that means when Hisme hits level 20, which he's getting pretty close to, we can now upgrade to the Assassin. Excellent. And that might be our 15th archetype as well. Juicy. Thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness at least. Let's head to my village another day. Call upon me when you can spare the time. For today, let us rejoin our comrades. Back to the Martira Tavern. Any supporters? Still these two, but I still can't do anything with them, so I guess it's time to improve my courage yet again. Which ain't so bad. And maybe I can help Brigitte sooner than later.
Pardon?
One jump, please. We again fancy a jump, raise your courage a little. I prepared an extra special rope just for you. Feel free to give it a go, but you'll dive better the more courage you have. If I jump from this height, I bet I'll raise my courage. If you're the daredevil type, we've got a special thin rope for just 375 reeve. Want to set your pulse pounding? Then give this a whirl. I'll take the plunge.
Good, good.
That's the spirit. But you think you'll have that spirit after coming eye to eye with the bottom of the valley? So you really think you can handle this leap? I don't, but hey, I need that courage, you know? Okay, good luck. I'll watch you from back here. Alright, looks like everything's set. Well then, get ready. I'm terrified. Just run for the ledge with my eyes closed.
Honestly.
When you run with your eyes closed, that's how it goes. Well, that was interesting. Everyone has bad days, mate. Tell you what, take this to commemorate your survival, huh? I was too scared to make the leap, but my courage still improved by making the attempt. That's not so bad, it's still 3. Just gotta keep trying, I suppose. Gallagher and I discussed the test of courage as we made our way back to the others.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The road that was blocked by the landslide should be cleared by tomorrow, apparently. We'll set off for Brylehaven as soon as it reopens. We have acquired the head we sought, but if we were to truly get in Luis's good graces, we should endeavour to stand out further from the other candidates. Yep, even after all this, we're still just a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we can improve our reputation by helping out some of the people in the town. A wise suggestion. Some upright behaviour and altruistic deeds are just about what we need to gain more recognition. But there's no one left to help, is there? Apart from cooking some goddamn meatballs.
Right.
We depart tomorrow.
But why?
Maybe if I check on my requests, maybe?
Really?
Okay, yeah, there's no one extra who needs more help then.
Pardon?
In fact, this is probably a good time to pause this for now. So, thank you for watching. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.